What's good, y'all? So, I'm back with another video. In my previous video, I ranked the heroes of Olympus. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and full screen here. I'm going to be ranking the gods of Olympus. And then, I guess in my next video, what I'll do, I'll rank the gods of the underworld. So, with this video, we'll just go ahead and jump right in. There's 10 gods of Olympus, and I'm gonna go ahead and say we'll start with number 10, Hermes. Hermes, I'm sorry, he is literally the worst god of them all, in my opinion. Okay, we'll go through and show you. Low health, low strength. This is all base stats, by the way. Low health, low strength, pretty good attack rate. It's got pretty good range, pretty good speed. He has dash, which basically destroys stuff in a target area. But while he's doing that, what they don't tell you is that he's invincible while he's doing that move. And then with haste, it speeds up not just your speed, but your attack speed as well. And for all your allies, it does that as well. But also it gives them an evasion chance. And then his third power is regroup. Basically, you can call your gods back so that you can summon them again. Now, the reason I got him 10th is because he's just the hardest god to use. Like, he's literally not for beginners. If you mess around and get him in the beginning, it's like, it kind of sucks to suck, you know? Like, you're going to be dealing with a low health god. You're not going to have the gold to, like, you know, get him up. And it's just gonna be a bad deal. Like his alliance power is pretty good. It's the marathoners, which they're annoying. And I would not even think about using his environment or patron because I'm just not a fan of Hermes at all. Like I just don't think I don't think they did his powers like good or whatever. Maybe they should buff him something. He needs to be reworked or something because he is not a god for beginners. I would not start off using Hermes at all. But yeah, that's 10th place here, holding up the rear, Hermes. And then believe it or not, this might be controversial, but we're gonna move on to my next pick, number 9th, and 9th place goes to Ares. Now, I can't show you his base stats because I got him all beefed up and whatnot. But you got to understand why I'm putting him in 9th place, okay? First of all, we can go with the Acolytes of Ares, all right? The Acolytes of Ares are, you only get one at a time. That's it. And yeah, they're strong. But that is literally nothing when you're in what can you say, the heat of battle. You're trying to, you know, get some troops out there to help your guys that are attacking. If you're assisting, this just, it does nothing for you. It's very useless. There's only one case that's useful, and that is if they're like the battle's almost won. Now, with that being said, as you can see, I don't have his third power just yet, and I have his first and second. Well, and I'm trying not to, you know, y'all can't be in my stats all up in my business. I'm just kidding. But the reason I got him 9th is because when you use this man, oh, by the way, we're going to highlight this. I like this. I like this a lot. But when you use this man, you have to babysit him while you're attacking. This is why he's 9th place. Because, yeah, he's got the whirlwind move. Yeah, he's got the charge. But if you don't watch him, I don't care how much health he has. He gets shredded. He's just a magnet for taking damage. And if you're, because he goes into the front lines as a melee character. So, of course, he's going to take massive damage. But I'm saying that doesn't help you in the battle. Once you get higher up in levels, you need him to be alive. Okay? And in the lower levels, yeah, you can get away with a lot of stuff. But as you go on, you don't need guys that you're trying to have to babysit because you got an attack strategy that you're working on. Things get very complicated. You got to be on a lot of stuff if you're going to attack at the higher levels. And Ares just doesn't make that cut. That's why he's 9th place. Moving on. Next, this was a hard choice. I'm telling you, I struggled with this one, but I put Hera at 8th place. Hera is my 8th place goddess, and here's why. I don't have her yet, so here goes base stats. But I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. I learned how to play with Hera from doing the events. Okay, so I know exactly how to use her, and I'm telling you, it's not beginner friendly. These 3 powers here, the most beginner friendly power and self-explanatory one is Wrath, which is basically a nuke. She's blowing everything up, so there's nothing like within range. But there's nothing really to think about there. You could just strategize, drop her, and nuke somebody's base, and that's the easiest thing she got going for her. But countless times, I always see people use her first and second power wrong, and this is why she's so low on my list. Because she's a great goddess. It's just that nobody really knows how to use her right. But we learned from the event, me and General Stone, that the revenge power, you want to pop that power when she's got, sorry if you guys hear my dog click clacking in the background, but moving on. The revenge power, you want to use it when she's near high health and whatnot, and you want to do that because she's going to reflect a bunch of damage, and that way she's also going to get damage reduction, and you don't have to worry about her dying. But here's the thing: if you let her health get too low and you try to use this power to like get your health back, she's only getting 50% health back from the base stats, and I don't know what it is upgraded. So you got to keep that in mind. You can't just pop this power and think it's like a health potion. And that's what people do constantly. They pop this power thinking that it's just going to automatically heal her, when in reality, what you got to do, you have to set it up to where she can kill a whole bunch of those little troops so that she can actually get her health back. You pop this power and put it on a building, then guess what? You might get some health back, you might not. But the main thing of popping this power is that you can't have more damage coming in than you're healing. And that's right there is why she's so low on my list, because she's a great goddess, believe it or not. It's just most people don't know how to use her. Moving on to my next person on the list, we have Aphrodite. Now, she could be ranked higher, but it's just you're about to see why. Okay, Aphrodite is 7th on my list, and you look base stats. I think she's got the lowest health. She's got pretty low strength. Her attack rate is over a second. Range is 400. Speed 19. Whatever. But then we get over here. Oh, I didn't talk about Hera's alliance power. She has a very OP alliance power. That's why I was like, I would rank her higher. But you're gonna see right here why I ranked Aphrodite higher than Hera. Her power, she can basically go invisible and invincible. She becomes completely immune to damage for 12 seconds, and she gets to recharge speed to she gets a boost to her recharge speed. That's her ultimate power. And all ultimates, you can only use them once per fight, just in case y'all didn't know. But her alliance power, charm, I would never buy it. I would never use it. It's not my cup of tea. Let's just put it like that. I don't get enough bang for my buck from this alliance power. I've seen other people use it, and it's not worth it to me. But this is why here, unlike Hera, Aphrodite has charm units and charm building. Now, with that being said, these are more self-explanatory powers and more beginner friendly powers, so that you can literally like hit the ground running with her. You know how to charm units, you just pop the power. You know how to steal a person's building, you just steal a building. It's not so much strategic thinking that you have to do when it comes to Aphrodite compared to Hera. The strategy comes in is when you get in a higher level and you start popping this third power here, and you're trying to steal enough buildings to be able to survive an attack. Now that is where things get hectic with her. And also trying to balance whether to steal buildings or steal units. So she's a pretty good goddess. As for, strength wise, Hera is better, but you just got to know how to use Hera, versus Aphrodite is a little bit easier to use. Moving right along. This one might be controversial as well. But for my sixth pick,